What is up guys, Jack here from Frosttech, and today I'm coming at you with a little bit of a personal experience. It is a rundown, not quite a rundown, but my experience with changing from a hard drive as my OS drive to an SSD in 2018. So 2018 and everyone has an SSD. Everyone still has a hard drive, yes, but it's for the stuff that they don't need to load fast. They have that 500GB SSD for their operating system and all their games, and if they're content creators, for all their recording apps, and then they pop everything onto a hard drive when the SSD gets too full, when they need, maybe the stuff doesn't need to load so fast or something like that. I've been running hard drives for all these years. I have loads of hard drives. The biggest upgrade I've done in a while is I've gone from a hard drive to an SSD. And it's a 64GB SSD. Yes, I know. Jack, I have USB sticks bigger than 64GB. What are you doing with an SSD that size? It's 2018. I'm not rich, okay? My USB stick is 32GB, so up yours. Thank you very much. So yes, I'm using a 64GB SSD. At the moment, it has on it my operating system, Streamlabs OBS, Audacity, and Discord. Everything else is loaded onto the hard drives because it's a small SSD. It doesn't have space for all my games and stuff. So I've just put the more important stuff on it. Honestly, I'm quite surprised by how good it is. I expected that I would turn on my computer with the SSD and it would take its time to boot like it normally does. Yeah, it'll be a little bit faster. Maybe like 2 times the speed tops. No, not going to be any more than 2 times the speed. Like, what the hell? That would be insane. Then why isn't the world raving about SSDs? Well, the world is raving about SSDs, yes, I know, but like, I didn't realize how good it was. I used to, when I started my computer, get up in the morning, first thing I do, if I turned my computer off the previous night, which most of the time I didn't do because I couldn't be asked to wait for it to load up, but if I did shut down my computer, I would go there, press the power button, go make myself breakfast, come back, sign into my Microsoft account, go get myself a glass of water, come back, and then wait a little while Discord and all the starting apps that I have set to start up on startup load, and then I'll go and open a YouTube video to watch while I eat my breakfast. This morning, I got up, I turned my computer off last night so I could be like sort of an experiment. How long will it take to start up with Windows 10 on an SSD? And I woke up in the morning, I pressed the power button. As usual, BIOS goes back into post, then BIOS again. It always does that. I don't know why it doesn't just do post BIOS, then everything else. I don't know why it's BIOS, post BIOS. It's a bit weird. I don't think normal motherboards do that, but mine does. That happened as usual, took the same amount of time as usual, maybe a couple of milliseconds longer. I mean, it's not something that takes a long time. When I saw that happen, I was like, yeah, I'll go fetch myself a glass of water. The kitchen's right here. The kitchen's right outside my door. So fetching a glass of water is like 10, 20, maybe 30 seconds. I get back and it's on the silent screen. I'm like, wow, that was legitimately fast. For reference, it normally takes like 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, maybe not that long. 2 minutes to get to that point. And that's not actually the longest part of the startup. The longest part of the startup is when I sign in and all the startup apps start up. I know I don't need to have so many apps on the startup, but I always use Spotify. I almost always use TeamSpeak. I use Discord really often. Then the other things are sort of necessities. Corsair iQ, Logitech gaming software. I would say headset drivers, but I don't think I've actually installed the headset drivers on my computer because they're not really necessary. It normally takes a little while to start up. I normally go to get a glass of water and I come back and it's still going. So this morning I do that, I press those buttons and like, oh, I'm in. I didn't even get up to go do anything. I just like, there, password in. Stand up. Oh, Discord's starting up. What? Oh, Discord started up. What? That's fast. Wow. I'm kind of sitting there shocked. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to be that fast. Basically, what I want you to take from this video, if you take anything, is it doesn't matter how many hard drives you have. I mean, I have the metric fuck ton. Get an SSD. They're amazing. They're like the best upgrade you can make to your computer in 2018, unless of course your CPU is a potato and your motherboard is a potato and your RAM is a potato and everything's just a potato. I probably could have got better gains with upgrading my motherboard and my CPU, but that's 10,000 rand, and this SSD was actually free. I got given it by a dude at a bar. He's just like, yeah, I got the 64GB SSD I never use. I know you only have hard drive, so here you go. Have this SSD. It's yours now. I've been putting off putting it in my system for a little while actually, and God, I shouldn't have put it off. The thing's amazing. So 2018, you don't have an SSD. Just like me yesterday, get yourself an SSD. It's worth what it costs. I don't know what it costs in dollars, but it's probably like 1,000 or 2,000 rand in rands if you're buying locally, which is expensive, yes. Hard drives are cheaper for the same amount of storage space by a long shot. But god damn are these things fast. Like when I first got an RGB product, like my case with those RGB fans, I saw the RGB and I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful, I gotta get an RGB. Now I've got an RGB mouse and I'm currently saving up for an RGB keyboard, and now I'm probably going to do the same thing with SSDs. I've got that 64 gig, now let's push that 128 gigs. Oh, 128 gigs is not enough, let's go 256. 256 is not enough, let's go for 512, and I'm going to go insane with this, probably. Even though I can't afford it. I can't afford a lot of the things I buy in my life, though. So, we can ignore my budgets. But seriously, yeah. You don't have an SSD in 2018? There's something wrong with you. Go get one. Just do it. Stop watching this video. Go to your local hardware seller online, who actually goes to an actual shop these days. I'm not even sponsored, but Wootware is amazing. Just go to that website and say, hey, give me SSD, give me SSD, here's money, give me SSD, give me SSD. Do it. Stop watching this video. If you are still watching this video though, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, drop me that sweet little like and a subscribe to go alongside it. If you have any comments on this video, if you have anything you want to say, maybe I move my arms too much, I actually want to comment that now because, well, I do move my arms a little bit too much. If you hate me, if you hate everything about me, if you hate this video, if you hate everything about this video, there's the dislike button. You can press it. Give me your feedback though, it is appreciated. I like to know what people hate about me so I can't change it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.